Ask 10 different gun channels to rank the best 9mm pistols, and you will get the same 6 guns in a different order every time. That is not a ranking, that is a copy and paste job with a new thumbnail slapped on it. Somewhere in a gun store near you sits a pistol built by a manufacturer most of these channels have never even mentioned, and it will outperform half the guns they keep pushing. Not one of the 10 pistols in this video has ever shown up on this platform before. If that surprises you, you have been watching the wrong channel. This channel ranks guns the way manufacturers wish nobody would, which means honestly, with no sponsorship check waiting on the other end. Today, you get 10 9mm pistols, ranked worst to best that almost no other channel on this platform has touched, running from a workhorse under $300 to a $1,000 double stack built for competition. Before we get into the list, we are taking a 2-minute detour into where this cartridge actually came from, because most shooters carrying one every day have no idea. Then it is straight into the ranking. No filler, no sponsor talk, dressed up as an opinion. If you carry a 9mm or you are shopping for your first one, subscribe now, because this channel says what other channels will not. History of the 9mm. Georg Luger designed the 9mm Parabellum in 1901 by shortening and widening an earlier cartridge he had already built, and the German Navy adopted it in 1904 with the Army following in 1908 through the Luger P-08 pistol. It spread through both world wars in guns like the Walther P-38 and the MIP-40 submachine gun, then became the standard NATO sidearm cartridge in 1962. The United States held onto the 1911 and 45 ACP for another 2 decades before finally adopting the 9mm Beretta M9 in 1985, ending a 74-year run for the old caliber. Every pistol on this list, whether it costs $200 or $1,200, is still firing a round designed before World War I even started. Number 1. TAURUS G2C. The G2C is TAURUS at its most basic, a striker-fired compact with a restrike trigger that lets you pull again on a failed primer without racking the slide. It ships with 2 12-round magazines, a manual thumb safety, and an adjustable rear sight, which is more than most guns at this price offer. The trigger pull runs heavy with a long take-up, so this is not a gun that rewards fast follow-up shots. What it delivers is a track record of running clean through thousands of rounds without babying it, and that reliability is the entire reason it made this list. Specs: 9mm, 12 plus 1, 3.2 inches, 22 ounces, $199 to $279. The verdict: the G2C will never win a shooting match, and it will never impress anyone at the range. It will run when you need it to, and for the price, that is the only job it has to do. Number 2. DIAMONDBACK DBF S9. DIAMONDBACK built the FS9 as a full-size striker fired 9mm with a long 4.75-inch barrel and a 6.25-inch sight radius, which makes it noticeably easier to shoot tight groups than most guns in this price bracket. The double-action only trigger runs around 5.5 pounds with a long, deliberate pull that some shooters like for defensive use and others find sluggish on the range. It ships with only one 15-round magazine, so budget for a second one immediately. Fit and finish will not fool anyone into thinking this is a premium gun, but the accuracy at this price point still surprises people who try it. Specs: 9mm/15 plus 1/4.75 inches, 21.5 ounces, $349 to $399. The verdict: this is the pistol you hand a new shooter who wants accuracy over ego. It shoots better than its price tag suggests, and that is the entire pitch. Number 3. EAA GIRSAN DISRUPTOR. GIRSAN built the Disruptor as the direct successor to the older MC9, keeping the formula that made that pistol popular: a 4.2-inch barrel, interchangeable back straps, and a factory-mounted far dot optic that pairs a red dot with a fiber optic rear sight built into the same housing. That combination alone would cost more than the entire pistol if you added it separately to most competitors. The polymer frame keeps weight reasonable, and the trigger reset runs longer than shooters used to striker-fired guns from bigger brands expect, which some call a safety feature and others call sluggish. It ships with one magazine, so factor in a spare before you head to the range. Specs: 9mm/17 plus 1 4.2 inches, 22.4 ounces, $399 to $499. The verdict: for the price of the optic alone on most competitors, you get the optic and the entire pistol. That value proposition alone earns it a spot here. Number 4. SAR9. Sarselmaz built the SAR9 to survive torture testing most manufacturers would never publish, including desert heat simulations, Arctic cold, salt fog, and a claimed 150,000 rounds of factory live fire before it ever reached a customer. The pistol carries a 4.4-inch cold hammer forged barrel, interchangeable backstraps, and a low-bore axis that keeps muzzle flip manageable for a full-size gun. Fit and finish trail behind the big American brands, and the factory sights are functional rather than impressive. Where the SAR-9 earns its spot is durability that has been proven by independent testing, not just a marketing claim. Specs: 9mm, 17 plus 1, 4.4 inches, 27.1 ounces, $299 to $389. The verdict: this is a duty-grade pistol wearing a budget price tag. If durability testing means anything to you, the SAR-9 backs up its numbers. Number 5. CZAD P07. The P07 carries CZ's Omega trigger system, which runs double action on the first pull and drops to a lighter single action for every shot after, giving you a built-in safety margin that pure striker-fired guns do not offer. The frame-mounted decocker can be swapped for a manual safety depending on how you want to carry it, and interchangeable backstraps let you dial in the fit. At nearly 28 ounces empty, it carries more weight than most polymer compacts, and that bulk shows up under a t-shirt. CZ's reputation for accuracy and durability is well earned here, and this pistol has been in continuous production since 2009 for a reason. Specs: 9mm, 15 plus 1/3.75 inches, 27.7 ounces, $479 to $579. The verdict: if you were trained on a double-action pistol, or you simply want that extra trigger stage before a shot breaks, the P07 delivers it without a metal frame price tag. It carries heavier weight than most, and that is the trade-off you are accepting. Number 6. BERETTA PX4 Storm Compact. Beretta's rotating barrel system is the reason the PX4 Storm Compact shoots noticeably softer than tilting barrel pistols of the same size, spreading recoil impulse in a way that keeps the sights on target for faster follow-up shots. The double-action first pull adds a safety margin similar to the CZ, and the frame comes with interchangeable backstraps for fit. At 15 plus 1 in a 3.2-inch barrel package, capacity is strong for the size. The factory grip texture is minimal, and most owners add grip tape or aftermarket panels within the first few range trips. Specs: 9mm, 15 plus 1 3.2 inches, 27.3 ounces, $499 to $599. The verdict: recoil control on this pistol stands apart from anything else on this list. That single trait alone makes it worth a look for anyone who struggles with muzzle flip. Number 7. FN509 Compact. FN built the 509 platform around the same testing protocol it used to win the U.S. military sidearm trials, and the compact variant shrinks that platform to a 3.7-inch barrel without cutting corners on the internals. It ships standard with both a 12-round flush-fit magazine and a 15-round extended magazine, so you get a compact carry option and a range-friendly option in the same box. The low-profile optics mounting system accepts most red dots without an adapter plate, which is rare at this price point. Controls are crisp, and the trigger breaks cleaner than most striker-fired guns in this size class. Specs: 9mm, 12 plus 1/3.7 inches, 25.5 ounces, $579 to $649. The verdict: this is a military-tested platform shrunk down for daily carry without losing what made the full-size gun trustworthy. It earns its spot near the top of this list. Number 8. HK P30SK. The P30SK takes HK's full-size P30 platform and shrinks it into a genuine subcompact without losing the adjustable grip system, which includes swappable backstraps and lateral panels most manufacturers do not bother offering on their small guns. The double-action first pull with a frame-mounted decocker gives you the same safety margin as the CZ and Beretta on this list, and HK's reputation for durability under extreme round counts is well documented. Capacity tops out at 10 plus 1, which is lower than most guns on this list and worth noting if magazine capacity matters to you. It is also not natively optics ready, so red dot mounting requires gunsmith work. Specs: 9mm, 10 plus 1 3.27 inches, 23.99 ounces, $649 to $749. The verdict: you are paying a premium for build quality and ergonomics, not capacity or optics readiness. For shooters who prioritize fit and finish over spec sheet numbers, that trade-off is worth it. Number 9. KIMBER KDS9c. Kimber built the KDS9c around a 1911-style single-action trigger that breaks clean around 4 pounds, mounted on a 7075 aluminum frame that keeps the gun lighter than a steel-framed 1911 while still carrying 15+1 rounds of 9mm. The fluted crowned barrel is built for match-grade accuracy, and the slide ships optics ready with adapter plates for the most common red dot footprints. This is a single action only design, so it demands more trigger discipline than a striker-fired gun, and holster options remain limited compared to mainstream polymer pistols. At a street price well above everything else on this list except the last entry, it is squarely a premium purchase. Specs: 9mm 15 plus 1/4.09 inches, 25.3 ounces, $1,249 to $1,349. The verdict: this is what happens when 1911 craftsmanship meets modern capacity, and shooters who have felt that trigger understand the price immediately. It is not a gun for someone who wants to grab it and go without training. Number 10. Springfield Armory Prodigy. The Prodigy takes the double-stack 1911 concept and builds it around a forged carbon steel frame and slide, a match-grade bull barrel, and a polymer grip module that keeps the gun manageable despite its size. Standard capacity runs 17+1 with a 20-round extended magazine included, which is rare on a 1911 pattern gun and puts it ahead of every other entry on this list for firepower. The Optics Ready slide accepts the most popular red dot footprints through Springfield's AOS system, and the single-action trigger breaks as clean as guns costing twice as much. At 33 ounces, it is the heaviest gun on this list, and the price puts it out of reach for anyone shopping on a budget. Specs: 9mm 17 plus 4.2, 5 inches 32.5 ounces $999 to $1,149. The verdict: this is the best shooting pistol on this list by a wide margin. Full stop. It costs accordingly. And for shooters who want competition-level performance in a carry caliber, that cost is justified. That is 10 9mm pistols almost nobody else on this platform is covering, ranked the way they actually perform, not the way a marketing department wants them ranked. If this list helped you narrow down your next carry gun or your next range gun, hit like and subscribe so more videos like this reach you. Drop the 9mm you currently carry in the comments because the next video might be built entirely from what you tell us. Thanks for watching and stay safe out there.